Ni hao, welcome to Chinese for Beginners. I'm Caroline. Please remember to subscribe if you like to quickly and easily learn the Chinese language. Today, I'm going to share with you the number one things that you need to do when learning Chinese. Let's start. The first things, if you have to decide which Chinese characters that you want to learn. Is it the simplified characters or is it the traditional characters? Simplified characters are easier and faster to read and write. They are easier to learn. It is an effort by Chinese government to improve literacy in China. Whereas traditional characters are mainly used in Taiwan and Hong Kong. Both characters have the same pronunciation. Usually, the written words are very similar. In fact, many words are actually the same. Here are some examples of simplified characters. Hao, good, 谢谢, thank you, 书, book. And this is the example of traditional characters in blue colors. So you can see both hao, the written are the same. 谢谢, the simplified characters has the simplified radical. Shu is much simpler for simplified characters. The second thing that you have to be aware of is the pinyin, which is the pronunciation for Chinese language. And it's also used when you type Chinese words on the keyboard. Pinyin, it has 4 tones. Tone 1, 2, 3, 4. And they have a separate marking for it. For tone 1, the marking is just like E, flat line, horizontal line. And for the second tone, the mark is like going uphill. And the third tone is look like a thick, going downhill and up again. And the fourth tone, the marking is like going down the slide. The pitch is like this. For the first tone, it's flat. Ah. For the second tone, it's like going uphill. And the pitch for the third tone is very low. So if you could think of the lowest voice that you could reach, that might help you. And the pitch for the fourth tone is like you screaming or you falling down. So it's So when you're scared, to help you to remember. And the pinyin pronunciations are very important because different writing, for example, ma, if they have different tone, they have different meaning. So, like ma means mother, ma means hemp or sesame seed, 芝麻 sesame, or ma bi, numb and tingling and numbness, ma bi. And if it's the third pitch, it will go ma. It means horse, ma. And the fourth tone is ma. That means scolding, ma, very angry, ma. Therefore, if you do not pronounce it carefully, you want to say horse, ma. It might mean, if you said ma, then it might mean mother instead. And third thing that you have to remember, consistency is very important. Have to make sure that you set a time a day into your routine that is manageable for you, and you can do this consistently week in, week out, not just on when you first started and you forget about it and then you're going to pick up 6 months later. So for example, 5 to 10 minutes a day is much better. Learning, cramming everything for 3-5 hours once in a while, your brain will remember better. And next, exposure is also very important, or the immersion. So if you could try to practice with native speaker, or you try to watch TV, drama or news, or listening or trying to learn songs, story or cartoon in the language, in Chinese language. That way you will absorb the intonation, the pronunciation as well, subconsciously or consciously. Tips number 5, important to set your goals. What would you like to achieve from learning Chinese? What is your long-term goal? You have to ask yourself. Maybe you just want to learn it for 6 months, or you want to learn Chinese for traveling, or you just want to learn it for fun. And once you have a long-term goal, you have to set yourself a mini goal, a short-term goal. For example, you might say, I want to learn how to speak basic Chinese within a year. Then you might want to set yourself within a month how many phrases that you want to learn, or how many words you want to learn. Then it makes it more easier or achievable. For example, if someone tell you that, my goal is to climb Mount Everest, and you might say, that's quite hard to achieve. But if you break it down into mini goal, I'm planning to climb 10 steps at a time, or 50 steps at a time, then you might find, that is more manageable. Tips number 6, practice. Try to practice with native speaker if you can. If not, you can also try to learn through observation, repeat, try to speak out loud or read out loud, and even try to record and compare your own pronunciation with native speaker. Practice and practice, and you get better. Practice makes perfect. Remember? So I hope you find the tips are helpful, and if you like the videos, please remember to press the like button and subscribe to this channel, and also please comment on the section below and share the video. Thank you. 再见